Hello Aquarians. Now, what I started doing since I've been on YouTube is I've been checking out the hits on my videos after sort of around about the midweek time. So if I'm posting on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm having a look and I'm trying to work out which signs have had the most hits. And Aquarius, you win this week. Not sure why it happens. I think we had Pisces last week, Taurus the week before. So there's no consistency, obviously. I'm a great believer that Spirit has led you to me for some reason. So I'm thinking, Aquarians, you needed to have the reading this week. So I'm going to do you a bonus midweek one. Now, if you don't like my readings or you don't find it resonates with you, then you can always check out one of the other aspects of your natal chart. So your moon, your rising or ascendant, and your Venus. If none of those resonate, then perhaps it's just the wrong week and you could come back next week. But whatever it is, ooh, not nice. Whatever it is, you know, you make up your mind. If you've subscribed to me, fantastic. I'm really grateful for you being on board, and I totally mean that. If you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. Cards I'm using today are the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, but it appears to me lots of people use these on YouTube. So ready to do your midweek reading, Aquarius? Okay. Now that's quite interesting because you had the card of heartbreak, the Three of Swords jumped out at you, and now I have the Queen of Swords here, and she also made an appearance in the daily reading with a completely different deck. So there's definitely a message for you here, Aquarius. I'm thinking there's a need for you to speak up about something. It could be that you're about to go and break someone's heart. It could be you're retaliating because you've had your heart broken. But definitely with the Three of Swords coming in, I'm thinking you're out to do some damage here. You have your sword on high. You're ready to speak your truth. So off you go. Just take a little warning about, you know, taking a deep breath. The Queen of Swords is very good. She doesn't usually, I mean, she's in the upright. She's usually direct. She's not hurtful. She's just very truthful. So, but with the Three of Swords there, I'm thinking if it's your heart that's broken or someone else's, you may need to do this with a bit of sensitivity. Okay. First card out is the Hanging Man. And the Hanging Man is a card that speaks of taking time out to look at things from a different perspective. Now, quite strongly being you got the Three of Swords in that flipped out in the deck, I'm thinking that maybe something has happened and you need to take time out to look at it very differently. The Hanging Man is a good card because it does give us the chance to have epiphanies, enlightenment, shine light on stuff, especially in this one because he's got the sun above him. In the Rider-Waite, he's actually wearing that round his head. So whichever way it is, you're looking for some answers here, and the only answers that you are able to get at the moment are from being quiet and being in a quiet space. So you could be taking time out, you could be meditating, whatever it is, you need this chance to rethink, regroup. Okay, next card out is the Chariot, because you want to move forward and I feel like you just can't move forward at the moment. So for me, this is either way, whether you've been doing the hurting or whether you're hurt yourself is irrelevant here. You need to take time out and regroup before you move forward on this. I think you're being incredibly sensible by doing that, because sometimes when we react, as I said, like with the Queen of Swords, just be mindful that if you're going in to speak the truth to someone after they've hurt your feelings, sometimes you can do it. I mean, she's quite emotionless, the Queen of Swords. She's good with her words, but she may not have the right amount of emotion. She's not perhaps as balanced as some of the other queens. So just keep that in mind. You also could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini as well. And of course this card is Cancer, so there could be some of those star signs there, but honestly sometimes I just feel the energy. I don't really feel like they're people, and in this particular reading it just feels to me like these are the energies you're going through at the moment. So you could be wanting to move forward but deciding just to sit back in the Hanging Man, just to really have a good look at things. But whatever it is here, you know, I must say too, you've taken your power back. So being that Three of Swords jumped out, it could be that you found out about a three-party relationship and you want to move forward with the Queen of Swords and speak your mind. But I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, this has given you your power back. Maybe even though it was a negative situation, you've got more of an attitude of, I'm not putting up with that, I'm worth more than that, I value myself better, rather than being emotionally distraught. And I think this is why this has come out here. And that's really good because it shows you're very much in control of your situation. Beautiful. So then you're going to get the Ace of Wands. This means a new start for you. So I'm feeling for some of you out there, this finding out about this three-party relationship. Maybe you've really known about this for a while. It could be that someone else has chosen someone over you, but you're ready to move forward regardless. I love that, Aquarius, because that says to me that you are very much standing in your power after doing some time out and thinking about it and realizing your value is so much higher than what this person has placed on you. So you're ready to have a new start. Great things are coming in for you. This is a card of passion as well. So definitely some beautiful new starts for you. And here's a card of warning, like don't look back to the past. This is encouraging you to go forward here. And you know that's the direction you want to take because you've taken time out to look at that. So very, very much, don't look back at the past here because this is what you've got on offer. And that's fantastic. So yeah, don't be caught up in looking at the past. Okay to look there, just don't stay there. That's what I always say. Past is good to look back at, have a bit of a chuckle, don't live there. Okay, next card out is the card of the Wounded Warrior. Now, I feel like there's a little bit of a warning here because in this card here, I'll just show you what I'm thinking. This card looks like somebody could be coming in for you behind that. So maybe you resolved a situation here because you've got someone new coming in. Now, sometimes this does happen back to back. And the reason I say that is because I'm looking here thinking you've got You've got cups on the ground here that are all tipped over. You're done and you're facing those, but you're not seeing these two cups behind you. And I think this may be a new start. And this sort of is confirmed for me here because then this card comes in and I'm thinking, don't put barriers up around yourself if you're going into something new. Because sometimes this card sort of feels to me like you're putting boundaries up and stopping someone new from coming in because you're being overprotective of your heart. We can see in the picture you're holding that wand, by the way, if you can see that. So it's like you're taking up this new offer and you're being quite humble about taking up the new offer. You're looking vulnerable, but then you've got all these boundaries around you too. So just be careful that you're not pushing away the next person because of the hurt you've had in this one, because look what's on offer. Ta-da! This is on offer, the 10 of Cups. So this is amazing. So you've got a new start coming in here right behind heartbreak. It's almost like you put the heartbreak down, you do your healing, you see it from a different perspective and you're ready to move forward. It's beautiful. I want to stop there. So this is the card of moving away from heartache. And you can see the 3 swords you had in your heart there are now in the boat with you. You've taken it all. You're healing here. And I think with the moon here, you've uncovered the secrets now. So it's time to move forward and take your thoughts and feelings with you. But they're no longer in your heart. You've stored them properly now. So you've done the healing. You're moving forward. Your heart's not hurt. Really, really good. Such a beautiful reading. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Swords, just to fuck it up a little bit. So there's still some overthinking here. And you're an Aquarius. Aquarius are air signs. They do overthink things. I'm thinking here, there's just another word of warning here about being conscious of your overthinking things. Again, with the moon in the card, it may be that you're scared this new person's going to do the same thing to you. And I don't think that's what's happened here. I think the relationship that you've come out of has been quite karmic, and perhaps you're moving into something a little bit more solid, but you're not trusting where you're being led. And that's okay. You know, we've got the right to question it. If you've got a partner that's really, how would you say, if you've met a new person that really loves and respects you, then they will reassure you that they're not going to do the same thing again. because we have the Six of Pentacles here, yeah. So I would say that if you're feeling this way and you're feeling like this new person may hurt you, maybe you need to be vulnerable and speak up and talk to them about how you're feeling and ask them to be a little bit sensitive. You know, if you've been in a relationship where someone's cheated, then your new partner will be quite happy to let you look at his phone or her phone. They'll be quite happy to reassure you, because that's what love is about. It's that reassurance and support. So if you weren't getting that in the last relationship, the new person will show you this. So there's no need to worry. What you need from your partner is an equal give and take. And I'm pretty sure this person is coming in to do exactly this. So they will love and respect you and treat you properly. And I think the last one was some sort of karmic relationship where you were sort of given the opportunity to understand what true love is. So what I will say to you is, this is the last card here. And I feel like, don't be surprised if the last person doesn't back off straight away either. Because I feel you may have been dealing with someone who's not going to let you go that easily. And especially if they cheated on you, it may be that they still want you back. Because in some way, shape or form, they think that they're having something beyond you, was some sort of special privilege that they should have had, and they don't understand why you've walked away from this. So please be aware that this person may come back to try and reconcile with you. Be ready. Be the Queen of Swords. Well, that was a very specific reading. That's not going to resonate with everybody here. Maybe somebody can still apply it somewhat to their situation, but don't try if it doesn't. It's for somebody here. Very specific. Oh, here we are. And there's the, oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? The card of the proposal. And it says a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Well, if you can apply that to business, fantastic. It's very possible you could actually, because you're moving on to something more after going through hard times. Yeah, you could probably apply that to business. But this is definitely, this new person coming in is the one for you. Thanks, Aquarius.